Okay, so now we're going to lay out our box or whatever we created, our organizer, onto a flat sheet so that we can laser cut it. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to want to make sure that the main assembly is activated by clicking on this radio button right here. Then we want to create a sketch, and you can pick any surface back here. We're just going to create a sketch off and to the side. So you can click out here, and then you're going to zoom out and you're going to draw a large rectangle off to the side, just like I'm doing here. And this rectangle should be, we're going to dimension it. Let's make it 24 inches. Fix my number lock. 24 inches by 24 inches. Okay, this is going to represent the size of the piece of wood that we're going to put into the laser, and all of these pieces are going to lay flat onto this surface. Now this is much larger than what you're going to be using, but this makes sure that everything is going to fit. All right, so we are going to finish the sketch, and then we're going to go to the design button and go down to manufacture. Make sure that your units are in inches. If they're not, click this and set it into inches. All right, now what we're going to do is we're going to go to the setup button. That's this one right here, and we're going to go down to create manufacturing model. Click, give it a minute. It'll create this little manufacturing model drop down. If you don't see it, you might have to expand manufacturing models. But what you're going to do is you're going to right click on manufacturing models and you're going to edit the manufacturing model. From there, you're going to go up to modify, find arrange, right here, arrange, click it. And then what you want to do is you're going to expand by clicking this little arrow so that you can see all of your components, and you're going to click them one at a time. So component 1, 2, 3, and you're going to pick all of the components that you would like to cut on the laser. And you'll see them start to populate over here in the components list. The next thing you're going to do is, I believe in the envelopes tab, you'll see this little plain sketch face with the selection button lit. You're going to click this sketch. Give it a minute and notice how all of those pieces now are laying flat. I would change the frame width to 0.05 and then say OK. So now everything is laying flat. Now you're going to make a sketch, so create a sketch. Pick any one of these faces of your components laying flat. And then you're going to go to create and you're going to project. You'll see where it says project, or you could press P on your keyboard, but this is also another way. And then you're going to individually click on the faces of each of these. You'll see that they turn blue. I'm just projecting a shadow of each of these onto the sketch. And then I'm going to click OK. So what I've just done is in this sketch folder, if I click the little triangle, you'll see that if I hover over it, it starts to light up. This is the sketch that we're going to cut on the laser. So this one right here, make sure it lights up. Right click, save as DXF. Save that to your downloads folder. So look on your left-hand side and find downloads, and we're going to save that as whatever you want to name it. This could be EE Box or EE Organizer, whatever you want to call it. Make sure it's a DXF. Save it. Now open up Lightburn. If you need to search it, type in Lightburn. I already have it open, but search it on your computer and open it. Then you're going to go to File, Import, go to your downloads, there it is, EE Organizer, and open it. There's all of my pieces. I'm going to rotate this just because I think it might be better for me to cut it sideways, but again, depends on how the wood is, and you can go out in the shop and look at the pieces and see where it's going to fit, but I like that. If you highlight it all, you can move it around and do whatever, but that is pretty much on layer 0. You can see over here layer 0. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to make sure that your speed is set to 20 and both your power max is set to 90 and your power minimum is set to 90. And then all you need to do is plug a flash drive into your computer and save UD5 and pick your USB and bring it over to the laser. And that's it. All ready to cut and assemble. Now, if you have engravings, that's a little bit different. I'll make another video for that. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.